Hi, welcome to Halloween. I'm so excited today to just spend a day doing Halloweeny things. I'll probably bake. I did purchase a few M&S special Halloweeny items to have a feast tonight. I think I'm gonna go out because I know that Bread Source, my favorite local bakery, has some pumpkin spice donuts. So I thought I would go out and get a little late breakfast and celebrate Halloween by eating a pumpkin spice donut. Quite indulgent. Today's the day to do that sort of thing. But also, I want to read today. I actually thought I would drink my coffee while reading this morning. I'm so undecided between two graphic novels. One new one it's on my TBR, Snapdragon, or rereading the perfect Halloween graphic novel, which is Pumpkinheads. So while I was trying to make this decision, I remembered that it would be a good idea to go through with you and just show you the graphic novels I have that I would recommend for Halloween or spooky season or any time of year that you just want a little bit of a cozy, creepy, witchy graphic novel in your life. Starting with my favorites, Garlic and the Vampire and Garlic and the Witch. So Garlic and the Vampire is the first one. I've raved about this book on my channel for months since I first read it in January. This is about Garlic and her vegetable friends. They work at the witch's patch. And one day in the castle way up in the mountains, they see a little bit of smoke coming out. So obviously, because that castle used to belong to a vampire, they send Garlic to investigate. She's a very anxious little bulb, so she doesn't really want to go. And she's struggling with the anxiety of having to take responsibility and go on this scary adventure. Just the best. Then you have Mooncakes, which I have also read this year. I did enjoy this book. The story is really good. The illustrations are really nice. And I do recommend it specifically for this time of year. So this follows these two. This person has just moved back into town and they're kind of searching, hunting something. We go with them on this little adventure. It's very nice and heartwarming. Her aunts own a witchy / bakery little store. They also have a book section. Then another one I read this year is Beetle and the Hollow Bones. This one is perfect for Halloween. Everything in here, the colors, the characters, they're all just so Halloweeny. It follows Beetle as she tries to save her friend Blob Ghost from this mall that's been destroyed. This blob ghost is stuck in the mall. Yeah, really, really love that. One that I read a few years ago. This book I read a few years ago. It's called Seance Tea Party. And it's by Raimine Yi. The hardback is actually quite cute. It has So Seance Tea Party by Raimine Yi is about a young girl that doesn't want to grow up. And one day she finds a ghost of a girl around her age. And because all her friend group have started growing up and she feels alone, she becomes best friends with this ghost. And I mean, look at this page. Look at this page. So yeah, I really enjoyed this book. Again, a simple story, but it tugs at your heart feels, and the images. Oh my god, look at this illustration. It's so beautiful. To finalize, we have this. It is an illustrated book, but it's not really a graphic novel. It's more of a non-fiction book, and that is An Illustrated History of Ghosts. So this goes through history, how ghosts became what they are now, basically. It talks about spiritualism and how cultures around the world have impacted our present view of ghosts. It talks about different specific myths. It's quite interesting. If you're curious about ghosts and you want to know a little bit more about the history, this author actually has a couple of different books about aliens and even the history of film. So if you're interested in that, I would recommend. The illustrations are beautiful and the content is interesting. I've decided I'm gonna read Pumpkinheads. It's super autumnal. It follows Deja and Josiah as every autumn, all through high school, they've worked together at the best pumpkin patch in the whole wide world. But this is their last year together because they're seniors at high school, so they're moving away for unis the next year, and they probably won't come back to work there for the whole of October. And it is set on the 31st of October, their last ever shift together at this pumpkin patch. Josiah's ready to spend the whole night feeling melancholy about it, but Deja isn't ready to let him. She's got a plan. What if instead of moping, they went out with a bang? What if their last shift was an adventure? It even has a very lovely map. I'm now gonna drink my coffee. I'm gonna turn on some cozy music and get into reading. Hi, sorry, this is a little bit low. I didn't move my camera. I have just finished Pumpkinheads. Oh my god, I love it. I seriously just love this book. It's so heartwarming. The two main characters have such great dynamic going, and when they encounter different characters, it's always fun, and it always gives a little bit more insight into the two main characters, what's going on in the patch, or their relationship with other people. It's just so nice and autumnal and Halloweeny and perfect. It was the perfect thing to read today. I have also finished my coffee and I'm now gonna get ready to go get my donut and maybe walk around the river for a bit. See how the trees and plants are doing, if I can get any nice leaves. I do actually have a little collection from this year. I'm gonna show you a few of the ones that are next to me. I have one on the wall. I have two from plane trees because they're big and quite beautiful. One is on the wall, then I have this one that I've kept in between books. I have a few others here that are just so lovely. This one was bright yellow when I got it. Then I put it in the book and it transformed into this beautiful brown. Oh, I love it. These two also very yellow, but kept their yellow. Interesting. Maybe not for you, but for me it is. And I'm gonna get ready now to go out. We've had quite a few dark days recently and it's really nice and moody, but it's also making it difficult to film. We'll see how the rest of the day is gonna go, but I know obviously outside is gonna be fine. Let's go get some donuts. See you in a bit. Hi, we're back. It's suddenly dark again. There's nothing I can do about this. It's been on and off all day today. Obviously, earlier I finished Pumpkinheads. We then went for a walk. Every time I go to Bread Source, there is no way that I'm not getting a cheese straw because they add pepper to it. Oh my god, it's perfect. Obviously, I got my pumpkin spice donut, which it's really, really good. But I'm not the biggest fan of a filled donut. I prefer the ring donuts. So we also got one of those, just in the normal frosted. Since I got home, I took off my turtleneck, so I'm ready to start baking. But before, I kind of want to take a little bit of time to de-stress a bit. And because I started reading the first 5 pages of Agatha Christie's Halloween Party, I thought I would read a little bit more. My plan is really not to go to town on this. I want to focus on eating nice food, baking, then watching some movies later on. But I was actually quite enjoying those first 5 pages. And then after reading 5 more pages while drinking my hot tea, I'm gonna bake a pumpkin pie. I always love doing that this time of year. I sometimes even make it for Christmas. I did, as I said earlier, also get a few things from M&S. Let's have a cozy evening. Drink my tea, read, maybe try and sort out this lighting because it got so dark so quickly. I'm gonna stop talking because I'm babbling, not really saying anything. Let's bake. I had the coziest Halloween-inspired day. Thank you so much for coming along with me, and I hope you enjoyed. See you next time!